Let's be honest. If you live with a cat, you've probably experienced the paw. You know the one. You're sitting there minding your own business, scrolling through your phone, when suddenly, tap. Out of nowhere, your cat plants a paw on you, like they're stamping official paperwork. No explanation, no context, just paw. And you're left wondering, what does this mean? Do they love me? Do they own me? Cats are mysterious little fluff machines who operate somewhere between cuddly roommate and tiny boss. That paw on your arm could mean anything from, I adore you, human, to, I demand snacks immediately, to, by the way, this couch is mine now. Believe me, it's a little gesture, but it means so much more than you think. By the end of this video, you'll know whether your cat is declaring love or just declaring war on your personal space. Number 1. Love taps and amp. Paw-sitive vibes. Alright, let's get the obvious one out of the way first. Your cat might just be using that little paw of theirs to say, hey human, you're my favorite couch. Or I trust you with my very important fluffiness. Cats aren't exactly the write you a love letter type. They show their affection in sneaky, subtle ways. In the feline world, physical touch is kind of a big deal. When they groom each other, nap all squished together, or lean in for a kitty cuddle, it's their version of forming BFF bracelets. A paw on your arm? That's basically a feline hug, silent, soft, and slightly furry. It's like when a friend puts a hand on your shoulder to say, I got you, buddy, only with more claws involved, hopefully retracted. And if your cat is extra fond of you, that simple paw press might upgrade to the deluxe package, the famous kitty kneading move. Yep, those little bread-making motions on your lap are the ultimate cat compliment. So, if your cat plops their paw on you and purrs like a tiny engine, congratulations! You're not just a human, you're their human. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 2. The Smelly Truth About Love. Here's where things get a little less romantic. That paw on your arm? It might not just be affection, it might be a feline version of dibs. Cats, unlike humans, can get away with being possessive because they're small, fluffy, and adorable. If a person tried this, we'd call it toxic. When a cat does it, we call it charming. Cats have tiny scent glands tucked into their paw pads. So every time they do touch you, they're leaving behind a microscopic mind stamp. It's not a hug, it's a chemical post-it note. By marking you, they're declaring you part of their territory and part of their safe zone. This is the same reason they rub their cheeks on your furniture, walls, and occasionally your laptop when you're trying to work. They've got scent glands on their face, too, which makes them basically a walking perfume factory disguised as a house pet. So yes, when your cat rests a paw on you, it could be love. But it's also them saying, congratulations, human, you now officially belong to me. Number 3. Paw-pointed requests. Sometimes that gentle paw isn't about love at all. It's about business. Your cat might be tapping you not to say, I adore you, but to say, human, I have needs, chop chop. Picture it. The paw lands, the eyes lock, maybe a little chirp or meow for dramatic effect. That's not romance, that's negotiation. What they want could be food, cuddles, a play session, or if they're feeling extra ambitious, all 3 in one go. Imagine dinner, a laser pointer chase, and then a nap on your lap. Not a bad package deal. This doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means they've discovered the magical secret of cause and effect. Cats are basically tiny scientists in fur coats. If placing a paw on you once got them snacks or head scratches, they'll absolutely repeat the experiment, over and over, and over again. Here's the hard truth, you've been trained. That's the fundamental difference between dogs and cats. With dogs, you hand out the lessons. With cats, you're the student. They've taught you to reward them for being cute, and you, poor soul, fell right into the trap. Number 4. The paw-sitive way to say stop, and every paw touch is a love note or a snack request. Sometimes it's your cat's version of drawing the line. Imagine you're happily petting away and suddenly a little paw lands gently on your hand. That's not an invitation for more. It's your cat politely saying, "All right, that's enough, thanks." Think of it like putting your hand on a friend's arm at the bar and whispering, "Maybe slow down on the cocktails." It's not hostile, it's just setting a boundary. Cats, unlike dogs, often have a much lower tolerance for endless touching. A gentle paw is their way of saying, "I like you, but let's not push it." Now, before you feel guilty for messing up, don't. Every relationship, whether it's with people or pets, involves the occasional crossed line. What matters isn't the mistake, but how you respond to it. You're not a mind reader, so if you accidentally overpet your cat, it doesn't mean you've failed. It just means you need to respect the signal when it comes. And honestly, the fact that your cat uses a paw instead of growling, swatting, or unleashing a hissy fit is a big compliment. It shows they trust you to pick up on their subtle cues. They believe you'll listen when they say stop in their own soft, fuzzy way. Respect that, and you've got the foundation of a solid, respectful partnership. Ignore it, and well, don't be surprised if you suddenly become the chew toy. Number 5. Power moves and pawlytics. Not every paw is a cuddle, a claim, or a cute feed me trick. Sometimes it's a little experiment in authority. When your cat rests a paw on you, it might not be setting its own boundary. It might be testing yours. This behavior shows up even more in multi-pet households. You might catch your cat placing a paw on another cat, or even the dog. To you, it might look like a friendly arm around a buddy moment, but what's really happening is a low-key social test. Your cat is checking, will the other pet move? Will they accept it? Will they slink away? It's not aggression, it's data collection, feline politics in action. When it's directed at you, pay attention to the body language. If the posture is loose and the ears are forward, it's probably just a casual check-in. But if the stance is stiff and the ears are angled back, your cat might be trying to steer the situation, establishing a bit of control without going full drama queen. Think of it as your cat's version of a handshake, except the handshake comes with claws and a hint of negotiation tactics. Number 6. The paw that says, "Don't leave me." Sometimes a paw touch isn't about love, dominance, or manipulation. Sometimes it's simply about comfort. When the world feels a little too big, too noisy, or too strange, like during a thunderstorm, fireworks, or when the dreaded vacuum cleaner comes out, your cat might just place a paw on you as a way of saying, "I need you right now." It's the feline version of a toddler reaching for a parent's hand. That small bit of contact gives them emotional stability, a reminder that they're not alone in the chaos. For cats who are separated from their mother too early, or for those who are naturally more anxious, this gesture can be especially important. It might look small, but to your cat, that paw is an anchor, a simple, quiet request for reassurance that everything's okay. Number 7. The paw-dorable habit. Here's the twist. Sometimes there's no deep meaning at all. No love note, no power play, no thunderstorm anxiety. Sometimes your cat puts a paw on you simply because, well, that's just what they do now. Habits aren't just a human thing. If people can mindlessly check their phones every 5 minutes, cats can certainly develop their own little rituals. And if, at some point, your cat tapped you with a paw, and you responded with food, attention, or even just laughter, congratulations. You've created a loop. Paw equals reaction. Reaction equals repeat performance. Cats are absolute masters of reinforcement learning. Even the smallest payoff, a head scratch, a chuckle, or a few kind words, can cement the behavior in their furry little brains. Before you know it, they're pawing you daily, not because they desperately need something, but because history has taught them it works. And yes, this circles us right back to the eternal truth. You don't train cats. Cats train you. Number 8. When the paw is a red flag. Here's the serious side of paw tapping. Sometimes it's not cute, And it's not about snacks or cuddles. Sometimes it's your cat's quiet way of saying, something's wrong. Cats are famously skilled at hiding pain. It's part survival instinct, part pride. They don't want to draw attention to their weakness. Most of the time, they'll act like nothing's wrong, even if they're hurting. They're basically that one friend who always insists they're fine, no matter what. But when that friend finally shows real distress, you know it's serious, because it takes a lot to break their usual calm. Cats are the same. So, if your cat actually reaches out to you with a paw because they're not feeling well, you need to take it seriously. Look for context clues. Limping, whining, hiding more than usual, eating less, or just behaving oddly. These are signals that the paw tap isn't about affection, but about needing help. In those cases, the next step is clear. It's time for a check-in with the vet. Because while paw taps usually mean love, comfort, or manipulation, sometimes they're a quiet cry for care. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below, and consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.